Bianca Foss, and I work for the Athens Institute for Education and Research, which is a world association for academics and researchers. I would like to welcome you to Athens Interview Series, where we interview the participants that attend our many conferences in Athens. Today I'm going to be interviewing Dr. Christine Condaris, who is a professor at the Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts in the USA. Hello, welcome to Athens.
Thank you very
much.
How are you? I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, so can you give us a brief academic introduction of yourself?
Yes, I am a professor of music, and I'm chairperson of the Fine and Performing Arts Department at Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts. We're in North Adams, Massachusetts. We're one of the state college systems in Massachusetts. My department is art, music, theater, and arts management. And so we have a good number of students. We're probably the third largest department on campus, third or fourth, and we try to educate as well as give them options so when they leave us, provide them with internship opportunities, they will be able to work in the field.
So what's your current major area of research?
My area of research, I'm now very interested in teaching, methodology, how are we communicating to our students? How can I, as an educator, change my method of teaching? And I've changed dramatically over the last couple of years, and that's what I was talking about here. I've realized now that people have different learning styles, and I wasn't really thinking about that. I was catering to the way I was taught, not the learning styles of my students, so I'm thinking about that. I'm also trying to make it a much more hands-on experience, and I'll be talking about that at the round table this afternoon, about how now I teach music. Even if you are not a musician and you don't play any instrument at all, I try to give you some opportunity to make music, and then you will understand it better because you're making it and participating, instead of just sitting passively back and listening.
So tell us a few things about your presentation, about what you presented.
Today I presented looking at how do people learn. They learn visually. Some people learn visually. Some people learn by ear. Some people like to make lists. Some people like to play hands-on experience. And so I talked about that. It was a very lively discussion with people talking about all kinds of things. A number of people came up to me later and discussed what they had found at their university and how does that work and what can we do to improve that. And so it was a very lively, I really had a great time presenting today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. So do you think there is some specific learning style that is more effective? Or?
I think we have to check out what is your learning style. There's 4 different learning styles, so I think we have to know what is the learning style first, and after that, how can I help you with your learning style? And what's great about that is then you're not worried about, oh, the person next to me, he's learning differently than I am. You understand what is your learning style, and you only worry about what is your learning style. And sometimes what he's doing next to you might work for you, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay, so how are you introduced to the Athens Institute for Education and Research?
I'm Greek.
Okay.
Είμαι Ελληνίδα. My family's from Sparti and Mytilene, and so I have been back and forth to Greece a number of times, and I noticed that there was this Greek, I think I saw it on the internet. I talked to some of my colleagues who had heard of it and heard very good things, and I joined, and this is my second conference in Athens. I'm presenting a paper, chairing a being in a round table and chairing a panel today. So I'm very involved. I also do a lot of editing for the group, and I'm very excited about that. And I like being here so much because it is not just in Athens, and my family is Greek, but Greek American, but also that I meet people from all over the world. When I go to a conference in the United States, it's very nice. And it's easier to get to, but it's just American people for the most part. Here, by God, in the session this morning that I chaired, there was someone from India, a university there. There was someone from South Korea. There were people from the United States. It was a great mix. I think, oh my God, one man was a professor in Canada. How fantastic that we can be sharing our knowledge and our thoughts on a global scale, and not only sharing, but I say my thing and then I listen to what you have to say, and maybe your perspective is different because you're in another culture, so being able to compare what we're doing in the United States. Really great. I just love this group. I think they're very friendly, they're very accommodating. It's a great experience, and I'm very honored to be a part of it.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.